What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Lagniappe podcast. Gotta get a shout out. It's Black History Month, so I gotta say Wakanda forever. You know what I'm saying?
Forever.
So, welcome to another episode. With I am Jared, your host, the Lagniappe Tech. Give you what you need in news and interviews. And today on the show, we got Mr. Darnell Dickerson. He is the founder and creator of OverZealous Clothing. Welcome to the show, sir.
What's up, man? I'm here, man. I'm glad to be here, man, and I thank you. I thank you for having me.
All right, thank you for being on the show. Just remember, y'all, make sure y'all follow, share, like us. If you have any comment, anything you want to ask a question or comment, make sure you put them in the comments, and I get to them as soon as I can. We about to get into this show, so let's go. So first of all, I gotta let you all know that this young man went to one of the finest educational institutions in New Orleans. He went to the Brother Martin High School, home of the Crusaders. You know what I'm saying?
Crusaders.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, Purple? I forgot what they call them, boy. Purple Knight. I forgot whatever school that is. Anyway, we the real soldiers out here. But anyway, let's get back to the show. So Mr. Darnell Dickerson, can you please tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Hello, everybody. I'm here. Like I said, Darnell Dickerson. I'm glad to be here on the show. Like you said, man, I went to Brother Martin High School. And when I graduated from there, I went to the Army National Guard, and I just did 20 years in the service. So I'm waiting on my discharge orders, but I'm pretty much out. I just retired from the Army National Guard. I did 2 tours in Iraq. I went to Iraq twice, and the first time I went in 2003, and then I went in 2008. So I'm a veteran. Right now I'm at UNO. When I came off of active duty, I did a little bit of active duty time too as well, between my National Guard tenure. So after that, I started going to school at UNO. Right now I'm a marketing major, and this is my last semester, and I'm out. I graduate after that. Recently got married, been married for a year to my beautiful wife. Her name is Kelwana, and I'll tell you a little bit about her. She has her own business too. So December made our 1st year anniversary, so that's good. I guess that's pretty much it until we get into the other questions. But that's just a little bit about me. Veteran, husband, business owner, man of God.
All right, that's what's up. That's a lot of things right there. We can unpack that all in this interview. Again, thank you for your service. I appreciate that. Thank you for putting your life on the line to protect our freedom. So let's get into the first question. So what got you into the clothing industry?
So the clothing industry wasn't something that I was pursuing. It's not until I met my wife that I had I had a dream. I had a vision. I woke up one morning and the word zealous. Zealous was like loud in my head. So I heard the word before. I said, all right, something passionate, and just did a little bit more research on it. So I said, all right, man, zealous, passionate, devoted, enthusiastic, believing very strongly in something, being bold. And I was just thinking about it. I was like, so I was praying to God. I was saying, what do you want me to do with this? And I was driving one night, and the image came in my head about this Bible verse. It was a camel, an eye, and a needle or whatnot. And I talked to my mom, and I said, what Bible verse is that? What is this with the camel, an eye, and a needle? And she told me the Bible verse, Matthew 19:24. It's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. So I thought about that. And I was like, I was thinking about it. Why is this given to me? Like, what can I do with it? And then I had a vision of putting on t-shirts. I said, how can I lead people? How can I lead people to God, but not in an aggressive manner? Like, how can I tell people of God, but not really preaching to them, get them some type of hope and inspiration. So pretty much that's how I came up with the clothing business. I didn't ask for it. It was given to me. It was a vision. It was a dream that I had. And I just started putting 2 and 2 together. And then bam, OverZealous Clothing Company.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's pretty good. So now you started your clothing. So can you talk about the steps of how do you start getting the materials, or how you get the manufacturer? Because I see a lot of people out who start clothing lines and they do all type of stuff. They order from China or from Chile or somewhere overseas. Do you do a lot of your own design here in the United States? Do you order from overseas? Like, how does that process work?
So with the logo, I'll talk about the logo first. With the design, I had created a logo initially, and I had put it on some t-shirts and stuff, and that's how I first started out. And then I was getting some real good feedback. They was telling me, well, it's not as crisp, it's not as sharp. So I had got in contact. Somebody had connected me with this guy that did graphic design at the old newspaper, the Times-Picayune, and he had created my design for me. I said, man, take this design that I have right now and perfect it. It was good because this guy was a man of God. He was spiritually grounded too as well. He had a relationship. So he had made the logo. I showed a couple people. It was like 2 or 3 logos he had showed me. And first I talked to my family, my wife, which was my fiance at the time. And I was asking people, my brother, just people around me. And I was like, man, this is it. This is a great logo. So that logo was created from something initially that I had, that I made up myself, just with a thought, a vision that I had. And then when I had it, people just gave me good feedback. Now, as far as the clothing side, as far as getting the t-shirts and stuff, it's really, man, just trial and error. You could try some t-shirts. They have a lot of companies out here, and being in a clothing company, you come across people that has clothing businesses too as well. You might buy their product, you might look at the tag, you might feel the fabric of it, you might wash it a couple of times, and you kind of make your decision. So it's just coming across other companies, other clothing companies, and just looking at what they have, and me just choosing something that fits, you just fit to me, So I like quality. I like a shirt that will last a long time. I like a shirt that's kind of, that will stretch. I like it soft. I want to put myself in that person's shoes, because I'm just not going to buy anything. So they have a lot of manufacturing companies out there that sell wholesale t-shirts, that sell wholesale clothing, and you could get with them. You could ask for samples and stuff. They will send you some samples. You probably could just buy a couple of t-shirts and hoodies and try them out and see how they last. So it's pretty much just trial and error, and just seeing what really works for you and what you can afford. So that's how I purchase my clothing, by the quality of it, how those people work with me, how they gave me a break, how they showed me favor. So that's pretty much how I say, look, I'm gonna get this t-shirt from this company, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it to put my logo. I'm gonna use this for my brand. So that's how I got the clothing and the logo, how it transpired.
Okay. So with in clothing and in logo design, stuff like that. So what is the process of getting your logo design, or I guess trademarks, so nobody else don't come out with the same kind of clothing line with you? Because I know somebody who else, they started their own type of clothing line, and they wind up getting sued by another company, which is crazy. Yeah. And the two companies have totally different different names and everything, but they still sued them because they said it was infringing on their logo a little bit. So you want to talk about that a little bit?
Right. I tell people who have a clothing company, especially if you have a logo, first of all, become an LLC, become legal, become a legal business, so people could take you more seriously, and you just setting yourself up for growth down the line. But my logo, it is trademarked. It is trademarked through the state of Louisiana. That's the state side of it, and you could go to the Secretary of State, LA.gov, and they have a spot called Go Biz, and they tell you they have all of these icons, and it It tell you where to go, and you can pretty much like figure it out. But it tell you how to do the logo. It has a tutorial on how to send your logo up, tell you how to do it or whatnot, and then you send your logo up to the state of Louisiana, and then you can get a trademark on it. And that's if no one has that logo already, and that's on the state side. But on the federal side, you also want to get that trademark too, as well, because you could have a trademark in the state of Louisiana, but in other states, somebody could take your logo because it's not trademarked on a national level, on the federal side. So on the federal side, you have to go through lawyers. There's some paperwork you have to do, and that costs a little bit more money. But if you're just starting off, like I said, you want to become an LLC, you want to become legal, you want people to take you seriously. For your logo, like I said, they have everything on that site where it tell you how to upload your logo, how to explain it. You upload it, they will search it, they will make sure nobody else have it. If someone does have your logo, they will tell you that you can't use it, you got to do something else. So you upload it, it take about a couple of days. They'll give you some type of certificate. They'll let you know that you're approved, and now you have that trademark through the state of Louisiana. That's just the state side. Federal side is, like I said, you gotta get lawyers. They'll do all the paperwork for you. They'll do all the legwork for you, but that costs much more than getting the state side.
Okay. Yeah. I recently, I was just on the state side yesterday, creating another company, but I'll talk about that later on. But that was you just dropped some good knowledge right there. Everybody don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about going to this, I think it's sos.la.gov, I believe it is. And also
la.gov, right. Yeah. And you can go on there, like I said, you could go on there, man. You could search it. It'll walk you step by step on how to trademark your logo. It'll walk you step by step on how to become an LLC.
Right. And just a little advice, a little gem for y'all. When you creating this LLC on that website, just FYI, you need to create a IEN so you can complete the process. Because I keep forgetting. I've been so long since I did it. Mm-hmm. You have to create, your IEN, so your employee identification number. You need to go to
EIN,
EIN, and you have to go to the federal website. Just Google IEN number for LLC. Yeah. You just create one. It doesn't take long. It's actually information. It's free creating an IEN because you need the IEN to connect it with your LLC within your state. LLC, all right, cool. All right, yeah, you dropping knowledge right there.
And look, man, I learned this by doing research. I learned this by just going on a website and talking to other people. Man, how you do this, man? So I say, your business owners out there, man, give the knowledge. Don't hold it back. Don't charge nobody just to get an LLC. Tell them how to do it so they can get in the right place. Don't take my money and do what I could have done. Now I'm paying double.
I mean, they got people out there that create LLC. It's really not that difficult, but sometimes you do need to consult somebody if you want to do something different. Like you can do an S corp, or you want to be a corporation, something like that. We talk about it another time. All right. So you created your clothing line. You're going through your fabric. You come up with your designs. Now let's talk about how do you select what new outfits to put out, and how do you come up with your pricing? Because I've seen what a lot of entrepreneurs, even myself, is pricing your product or your services properly. So how do you come up with an equation or solution for that problem?
Let me tell you the first mistake I made, man, and this is on the clothing side. I came out with too much at one time. I was still building. Building a name for myself and still trying to get brand awareness. And I just came up with all these different type of color tees and hoodies and stuff like that. And I wasn't selling them, So the first thing I went back to is to have, if you come out with a clothing line, come out with one thing. If it's just a hat with your logo or whatever, if it's a t-shirt with your logo or whatever, come out with one thing and let that grow. Then you come out with something else. Build your clientele base up before you move on putting all this stuff out. And I'm gonna tell you, as a business owner and as a person that loves clothes, I want to put a whole bunch of stuff out. I want to put a whole bunch of stuff out. It's stuff I had for, you know, at least a year or two that I'm just putting out today, you know, because I had it. I didn't know what to do with it. I bought it. I spent the money on it. And I'm like, man, I kind of took a loss because I'm not putting it out. You know, like I didn't know what to do with it. I was just too anxious. But now I'm just working on one or two things, you know, until that gain more exposure. Then I'm gonna put some other stuff out. So that's how I'm coming up with just a white t-shirt or just a black t-shirt, because it's just one thing. Now me, the black and gold, we're in New Orleans, so I wanted to attract New Orleans people. I'm in New Orleans, so me, I wanted black and gold. So the black t-shirt with the white and gold, I'm putting that out. The white t-shirt with the black and gold. I'm trying to appeal to my audience, so I'm trying to pull you in, and then I'm gonna hit you with some other stuff. But first, I'm just trying to get your attention. So that's how I come. That's how I come up with it. But still, looking at magazines, just looking at people, and just talking to people and asking, like, what do you like? Like, what would you like to see? And your customer, they will kind of like mold your business, because they say, I want to see this, I want to see that. I mean, I could put out something all day that I want to put out, but if I don't know if I don't know what the consumer wants, I'm not meeting them halfway. So you want to meet your customers halfway and see what they're like, and trying to mold that to your business, but not 100%, but try to just compliment them in a way, and then you know, you kind of reach your customer. So that's how I come out with shirts or shorts or something like that, because I ask people. I look at what's in. I look at what's popping right now, and you pretty much do it your own way, my own style, but it's the thing that's in right now.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's a lot of information right there. All right.
Yeah.
So, so what kind of challenges or roadblocks do you have creating your business?
The challenges. I guess at times, man, you get kind of the challenge is staying motivated. Let me put that out there. Staying motivated.
Say that again, brother. Say that again. Say that again.
Stay motivated, man. If you don't believe in your business, man, nobody will. You have to be passionate about your business. And that's something I even had trouble with, because people might, you know, you might not get as many sales, you might not get those many likes, or you might tell somebody about it. They might like it, but not, you know, get anything from you, man. Stay motivated with your business, because you have to be the one that's passionate. You have to be the one that believes in your business more than anybody else. So like, that's the roadblock I have of just staying motivated at times, that, you know, knowing that this is a great product. You know, this is a good product. It has a great message. So stay motivated and don't get discouraged on what people say, on how they feel about it. And if you don't get any sales, or if you don't get no support at times, but stay motivated. I think that's the biggest roadblock in all businesses.
Okay. All right. And since you're an entrepreneur and a business owner, what was your biggest mistake, and how did you come back from that?
My biggest, I can say this. One of my biggest mistakes was I was trying to do a commercial, right, for my business, and it was somebody that was local. Met the guy. He was on Instagram and stuff. Paid him some money to do a commercial, to take some pictures. We were supposed to do a photo shoot, but I had to pay some money up front. So when we finished one thing, we're supposed to move to another, and he's supposed to send me that. So he supposed to send me some footage so I could use that on my page. I lost out. I'm gonna tell you, man, I lost out about $400 or about $500 because I paid him to do a service for me that was never provided. He never finished the service. So that was my biggest mistake. As in, if you get somebody through a social media platform, like which a lot of people are. We have businesses through social media platform. You know, if it's a service, let them do that service first, or have some type of contract saying that, you know, this is the ins and the outs. You know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z, put everything in detail, because, you know, people not like me and you, people going to, you know, they're going to try to take your money. You know, they see your business trying to grow, they're going to try to take your money and stuff. So be very careful on who you do business with. But that was my biggest mistake. Just giving somebody money, they're not following through on what they're supposed to do for me, and I lost out. So another thing I say, if you're starting off, man, take pictures with your phone, take videos with your phone and post them. You don't need to go up that high yet. You will get there. Do everything yourself until you get the finances to get somebody that's real professional to do the things that you want them to do. So that's another thing. Do it yourself until you have the finances to get somebody that's gonna really come through.
All right, that's some good information right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started this podcast I was recording it with my phone in my truck in the garage.
Right.
I started it, and I was just doing it from audio back then. Now I'm on audio, and I'm streaming on multiple platforms. So if you got a dream, you know what I'm saying, start small, but you can go into a big one. You know what I'm saying? So it's your dream. You have to push it through. All right. I think we have a comment here from Mr. Maurice Smith. He said, people scared to share hustle because they don't believe in theirs. What do you think about that, Mr. Dickerson?
Yeah, to share hustle because, yeah, you're right. I said people are scared to share their hustle because they don't believe. You know, like I said, you have to be the one to believe if nobody else believes in your business. You know, you have to have a mind made up. You have to be passionate in what you're doing. So we all gonna. I'm gonna say, don't be scared. I'm gonna say we might be a little uncertain, apprehensive at the time of what we're doing, but don't be scared. You know, you might have a little anxiety, just a little bit, but that's a great part about being an entrepreneur, man. You never know what's going to happen. I say step out on faith, man, and let God do the rest. You know, that's pretty much what I could say about that.
Okay. Yeah, and I got a few comments about that as well, because I got a lot of people who I follow, and they give out a lot of free content. And I mean, they give a lot. Like, I follow Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher. I follow Gary Vaynerchuk. They give out a lot of free content, like daily and weekly, and they're making a lot of money because their content has been proven to work, and people come back and they want to pay them for their services so they can get them on, so they can work on their products and their services and their businesses, because they believe them and they follow them for so long. I mean, they even motivated me to start this podcast, following them. So I would pay, because I have paid to go to a couple of their events.
Yeah,
and I got more from their paid events than their free events. But people who just stay on the free events, they just think that's all they need. But no, sometimes number one thing, what Warren Buffett said, the number one thing you need to invest in is yourself. You know what I'm saying? So always remember that, invest in yourself first. All right, cool. I like that comment. So I don't think we have any more at the moment, but yeah. So, all right. So let's talk about your nonprofit organization. You giving back to the community. That's one of my questions. What do you do give back to the community? So let's talk about your nonprofit organization that you started.
Yeah. So another look, I have is not because of me. It's because of God. He gave it to me as a gift, and it's given it to me. He must trust me with it. So Step into Greatness was something that was initiated a year ago in January. I went to a conference in Covington.
Show them the logo in the background so they can see it.
Oh,
yes, Step into Greatness. Hold on, there you go. Step into Greatness.
That's the logo for Step into Greatness.
All right.
Logo for OverZealous clothing. So Step into Greatness kind of fell in my lap. I went to an empowerment conference in Covington about a year and a half ago, and the young lady that was giving the conference, her name is Ashley Marissa I Am Enough. You can follow on Instagram. But she had came up to me out the blue after her conference because I was a vendor there, and she asked me, "Do you want to do a conference in New Orleans?" I said, "Cool." I'm gonna tell you this, but I always wanted to work in events. My mom was an event coordinator for the Time Speaking Union when I was growing up Brother Martin and stuff. So I was always around events. But my mindset was like, I'm gonna get a degree, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get some more experience. Then I walk into that field. With her asking me that, we had started, we initiated like stepping into greatness. It was a conference, right? So she has an empowerment conference. I have stepped into greatness. It was a first conference, and it's a nonprofit organization. We're legalized in the state of Louisiana. Very professional business. The mission behind Step Into Greatness is our organization educates and empowers everyone to walk in their true purpose in life, operating in their God-given gifts, therefore encouraging individuals to participate in all forms of entrepreneurship that would initiate the well-being of the community. Pretty much, we want to motivate you and push you to walk into your true purpose in life using your God-given gifts, using the gifts of teaching, using the gifts of entrepreneurship, using the gifts of mentorship. Whatever your gift is, we want to push you to operate in your gifts, because a lot of people might be in jobs or careers which they don't like, but they just in it because it pays the bills, and that's good because we do have to pay the bills. But also, what is your passion? Like, what gift? How can you be a benefit to other people with the gifts that you have? And that's what you call stepping into greatness. You're stepping into your purpose. You're stepping into your gift, and that's pretty much it. So we do outreach. We had our first outreach event in December. We went to Duncan Plaza. We fed the homeless, and we gave some clothes out, and we are collecting more clothes to give back to the homeless. And that's one thing that we started doing soon as we became a legal business. But that Step Into Greatness, man. We want to push you. We want to push you into your purpose in life. We want to motivate you. We want to empower you. At our conferences, we have vendors. I let everybody who is a vendor, you promote your business. You talk about your business. We have the speakers. They will tell you how they started from point A to point B, how they started out and how they stepped into greatness. We have pastors, ministers, like any way that we could lead you to be a better person. That's our main objective.
All right, that's what's up right there. I like that. That's a lot of information right there.
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna have to have you one day, man, and tell them your story, how you got from, like you're on TV now. I call this TV.
So
big screen now.
so it's crazy because when I called you to do the interview and hit you up, what you asked me to do at me, you spoke. I think we was on the phone for like 20, 30 minutes and we were talking. What you asked me to do at one of your future events?
Actually speak.
Yes. Power networking, you know what I mean? And right. I always wanted to do something like that. And so now I got the opportunity just for doing what I love to do right now, just for podcasting. So now I get the opportunity to speak. I do it right now because I work in a Silverback Society, nonprofit organization that talks to 8th grade young Black males before they get into high school. Mm-hmm. And I mentor them a little bit. So I like to get back to community so they can see more people like us, so they can have role models who saying, hey, if he can do it, I know they can do it too. I can do it too. All right, so cool. That's what's up, man. I can't wait to do that speaking of it. You just don't know how.
Man, there's already put the invitation on the table, man. Like you there. I'm not taking no fun in. It's done.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're a business owner, you own a nonprofit as well. Can you talked about how you started your business with your LLC. Can you talk about how it is creating a nonprofit organization? Because I think I've never done that before. And can you talk about how you create that? Is it a different process? Is it still like an LLC, or how does that work?
There's a 501c3. That's that's what it falls under as a nonprofit. And you could go through a lawyer. They get it legalized, and it's almost the same process of doing it through the state, but it's different paperwork. But I went through LegalZoom. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I talked to some other nonprofits. I went through LegalZoom, and I told them what I wanted to do. I gave them my purpose. I gave them all the information they needed, and they did all the legwork. But you do get legalized through the state. So I went through LegalZoom. Like I said, you can go to LegalZoom, or you could go to a lawyer that could legalize your business as a nonprofit. And I'm gonna tell you about nonprofit. It's a lot of type of nonprofits. I don't know if anyone noticed, but the NFL is a nonprofit organization.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about it because they don't even talk about that. But that's crazy how the NFL is a nonprofit organization. That's right. Crazy.
The nonprofit, it's a nonprofit organization, man. And is like I said, it's so important to have a purpose, because they're going to ask you what your purpose is, and they have all different types of codes of a charitable organization, a membership, and all that stuff. So, like I said, I learn as I go. I ask people, I talk to people, and I'm gonna give you back that information. But like I said, this is something that I just got legalized in. I went through LegalZoom. They can help you, or you can find a lawyer that could help you legalize your business on a nonprofit side. Now I'm gonna tell you this: you're gonna need some members in your nonprofit that falls to 501. You're gonna need a treasurer, you're gonna need a secretary, and stuff like that. So those are the type of things you're gonna need somebody that's gonna be available every day of the week. If somebody come knocking your door, like just to see if this is a nonprofit, it could be home based, but that's the stuff that I learned trying to formulate this business as a nonprofit. So
don't you have a board as well with a nonprofit?
Board, yeah. So the members are the board. Board. The state of Louisiana required 3 members, and I think it's a treasury, a secretary, a director, and then you have another member, which will be the manager, supervisor, something like that. The overall person of it,
like the CEO,
like the CEO or something. So that's the small stuff with it. I'm gonna tell you a good thing about nonprofit. When I did my thing at Duncan Plaza, the city of New Orleans didn't charge me because I was a nonprofit organization. So that's a good thing. It's a good tax write-off. But you have to show why. You know what I'm saying? They're just not gonna afford something to you. They're just not gonna give it to you. You have to show why. So even with events and stuff, you might get something discounted because you are a nonprofit. Now that company still has to make money, but they might give you at a discounted rate because you're a nonprofit. If you want to hold an event, if you want to do something, there's a lot of benefits of being a nonprofit, man. People donating money, but the money is used towards a nonprofit to support your purpose. If it's education, if it's helping out homeless people, less fortunate, you have to show where that money is going. You just can't just say, "Oh, I got a nonprofit and this," and don't do nothing with it. That's how you get in trouble.
Okay. All right, cool. That's a lot of good information right there. So you said some LegalZoom. When you were using the LegalZoom, I always wanted to use LegalZoom, but I heard good and bad things at the same time about LegalZoom, so I never used it. But I wanted to in certain situations, but I never used it. So can you talk about the process of how you use the LegalZoom? Like, do you go out there and you just say, I want to start a nonprofit organization, and then lawyers they compete for what your work, and they give you, or you set a budget? How does that work using LegalZoom?
So the nonprofit pretty much is just the administrative side of it. You could contact them through their website. You could call them. You'll talk to a rep, and they'll ask you what type of nonprofit that you want to do. So they'll ask you what type of nonprofit. They'll ask you the purpose of it and stuff. And then there's questions like how how much money will be invested to it, like what type of donations, is it this amount, is it this amount? And you ask them, like I told them, I'm just starting off, it was like $50,000. I like the lowest you could go, so they ask you those questions. So you give them all your information, and like I said, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy because they're doing all the legwork. So you give them all your information, what you want to do, the name of the business, the state that you're in, and they'll do all the legwork. Then after that, they'll send you your certificate. They'll send you this, the certificate from the state of Louisiana, and then you're legalized as a nonprofit. Now, far as the legal side, far as getting, they have a lawyer you could talk to at any time, but that's going to cost you extra money. If you want to get a lawyer to discuss things with, or talk about your nonprofit, I have somebody you could call all the time. It's a monthly fee you have to pay for that. I say, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. With me just starting off as a nonprofit, I just said, man, just give me this. I need my paperwork. I need to be legalized. I need to be in the state of Louisiana, so I could do my nonprofit. And then you do that on the state side. Then you do another one for the federal side, which is a 1023-EZ, which has a lot of paperwork to fill out. And if you're approved by the federal government, just with that sheet, then it's not going to cost you nothing. Now, if you fill that sheet out and need some more information and stuff, you need to be more detailed. That's going to cost you about $600 just to get that approved on the federal side. So, like I say, it's always stateside and federal for everything you do. You could go through the state. State is fairly easy because it's just stateside, but when you go on the federal side, you're talking about a little bit more money. You're talking about a little bit more detail. You got to go into a little bit more work that you have to do. But like I said, with LegalZoom, you give them the information. You talk to a rep. You can call them at any time to give you the status of it. They send up all your paperwork. You'll get it back, and bam, you're a nonprofit. Very, very easy to become a nonprofit through LegalZoom. You have to pay the money though.
All right, that's what's up. All right, I think we got another comment from Marie Smith again, asking, have you transitioned? I guess he's asking, have you transitioned to full-time business owner? If not, do you see it happening? And what is the plan?
The plan is the ultimate goal is to be financially stable enough to just have a business, right? My plan is to have several businesses. I have a lot of visions and stuff. I wrote a lot of stuff down, but that's the ultimate goal, just to work, just to have my flagship store, warehouse company, and I have my business and my nonprofit business as another entity too, but working both of those. So have I transitioned as a full-time business owner? Not as of now, because I'm in school right now, and school is taking up some of my time, but you still have to find that time to do your marketing, to go out and talk to people. Me and my wife, just a couple of weeks ago, we go down to Jackson Square and look, we pulling up on you. What's up? You want to buy some products? Not like that, but we talking to people. We doing our promotions and stuff, and we are getting some sales. So we hitting the ground. So we hitting the ground out there, and we getting out there, and we bringing awareness to our business. So to a full-time business owner, yes. I'm a student right now, so I take like some of my time, but think of it think of it like this. Is you almost a full-time business owner, because if somebody called me now, if they want a shirt or a hoodie or something like that, I'm going to meet them. I got to get up early for school, but I'm going to meet them. If somebody wants something dropped off tomorrow, I'm going to fit it into my schedule where I'm going to go drop that product off. So in a sense, I'm always a full-time business. I'm always thinking of how to do my marketing. I'm always thinking on how to connect with people. Where can I go? What to do next? What type of shirt to put out? So in that sense, I'm full-time. But far as on a labor side, that is my main objective, to just do this solely as a business with nothing else on my plate. Multiple businesses. Yes.
All right, yeah, that's good right there. That was my next question. Was about to ask you, how do you advertise and market your business and your nonprofit? Like, do you have a plan? Do you send out Facebook ads or Instagram ads? Do you do?
Okay. I'm sorry. Everything is done on everything is done on social media, Facebook and social media. And like I said, we get out in the city and we promote our business too. So even if I'm getting out and just say, if I didn't sell anything that day, somebody learned about my business. Somebody got a card. Somebody, I had a conversation about them. I had them right there, follow me on Instagram. So Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I do everything for social media, for as marketing. That's how I get the business out there. That's what I get out there and do. But like I say, just getting out talking to people.
All right. That's what's up. Okay. All right. So what type of technology do you use to help with your business? Do you use like particular software to come up with the design? Do you do all your designs yourself? Do you hire outside people to assist you? What do you use?
So far as the shirt itself, it being made, yes, I go to a manufacturing company. They print it out and everything. But as far as the technology, you know, I have my laptop, I have my phone. You know, I take pictures with my phone. I post with my phone, everything with the pictures that we take outside or wherever we at. But I'm gonna tell you this: they also have apps that you could download on your phone that can put up different backgrounds, pictures, music. If you're outside and you want rain to come down and you want like lightning and stuff like that, you know, anything I could do to be more appealing, to be more attractive. They have a lot of apps out there. Some apps.
Which ones do you use? Which one do you use?
Which one I use? I'm gonna pull up one app right now.
Okay.
An app that I use is Motion Leap. Motion Leap is an app where you can have different backgrounds, where you can have snow falling on your t-shirt. You can have like the lights flashing and stuff. That's the one I use, called Motion Leap. That's the one I really use. And I think for the whole year, it was like $20. You know, pay like $20. I think it was like a promo going on, but that's the only thing that I use far as outside of just using pictures, you know, using stuff on my phone to make the picture brighter, to make the picture look better or more appealing. That's one of the things I use. But Motion Leap is just one of the apps you could use if you want to have a picture of a fire coming from your head or something, or wings on you or something like that. You know, Motion Leap is one that I use, but they have a lot of other apps out there that you could use to make your product more appealing.
Okay. All right. That's a hidden gem right there, y'all. You better take notes about that one. I never even heard about that. All right. So what would you tell someone? I guess let's start with the business side first. If they wanted to start their own clothing line, do you recommend that they go to school or get some type of certification or some type of training before they start doing the clothing line? Do you have any? Because you know, there's always these people. There are people that say don't waste your time to go to college. And then there are people that say you need to get the education, succeed in life. So where do you see it? Where you at on that spectrum when it comes to starting your own clothing line?
Starting your own clothing line, I say have a theme, have something that you want to convey, have a message. You know, if you have a clothing line, as far as the experience, you know, you're going to get the experience while you're out there. You're going to fall, you're going to pick yourself back up. You know, you're going to have success. You know, you're going to fail. That's the best thing about being an entrepreneur. But the best experience is getting out there with trial and error. That's how I did it. I got out there and I'm learning as I go along, and I'm still learning today. The education side, yes, there's a lot of people say man, you could do this without education, which it is some truth to that, but I'm a person that believes very strongly in education, because you learn the lingo, you learn strategies, you learn plans on how to do things with your education. Then you make business connections with those people at school. They teach you things. I remember I was in a class in digital marketing, and they put up my Instagram right in class, and it was like, you need to do this, but you don't need to do that. You need to do this. So, I mean, you don't get that, on the streets. You see what I'm saying? So the education part is good. Read books about what you want to do. Go to seminars. Just go to webinars. Educate yourself in always in any way possible. So you could just get better at your craft. So the education is really important. And if you choose, and like I said, if you choose not to go to school, read books. You have Google. You have YouTube. People are learning how to change your oil on YouTube, how to do this on YouTube. You could do a lot on YouTube. So the education is good. The experience is even greater. Like I say, take that first step out there with your business. If it's a clothing business, have a vision, have a plan, and know what the purpose is. What is your purpose? Who are you trying to target with your clothing business? What is your message? So that's what I was learning when I first, like, who is my target audience? Like, what message I'm trying to convey? How do I want to just represent myself as a company? I don't just want to have some type of logo or just something on my shirt that doesn't have no substance behind it. I wanted to mean something, so that's why I said, man, let your business mean something. Have a subject behind it.
All right, that's what's up. All right. So what about the side of the nonprofit? Do you think you need to go to school as well? Do you think you can just go ahead and go and just start one on your own without knowing anything? What do you think about that?
Look, I started now. All right, I'm a business major, right? Marketing is my major, but when I did that first conference, I didn't learn. I didn't learn what I did at that conference in school. It was just pretty much by the glory of God, man. It was just being led by Him and having a good support team around me. Just to do that type of conference. But like I said, education is always good. You just can't start a nonprofit. Like I said, you need a purpose. If you start a nonprofit, what is your purpose? Like, what are you giving back to the community? Like, what are you doing as a nonprofit organization? Just don't start one and you just throwing parties every weekend or something like that with no purpose behind it. Like who's going to benefit from that? So I say, with a nonprofit, have a purpose behind it, and then you'll learn along the way, and educate yourself too in the nonprofit world. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I always ask everybody this. So when was that moment that you knew you were going to be successful in your business or in your nonprofit? Was it when you sold your first shirt, had your first event? Like, what was that moment that you knew, hey, I can do this. I could do this full time.
Man, I tell you, the thing with all right. So the thing with OverZealous, I'm gonna go a little deeper into that. So like I said, it's based off the Bible verse Matthew 19:24, and it starts with a story. In the book of Matthew, these guys were trying to challenge Jesus, asking him a whole bunch of questions, and then you had this young man come to him, saying, like, how can I have eternal life? And God told him that there's only one good. There's only one good, and also, follow all of the 10 Commandments. So the guy was like, man, I do that. I follow all the commandments, So Jesus was being a little sarcastic, like, well, since you're perfect, sell all your possessions, give them all away, give them to the poor, and come follow me. And the guy walked away. So, and that's when he said it's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than a rich man into the kingdom of God. That rich man right there, he was, the thing was that he was weighed down, and he was so focused on his riches, is that his heart was not right. His heart was in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? And when your heart not in the right place, is that you can't be right with God. You got to accept God first. You got to be saved, and that's what God is looking for, your heart, So think of it like this: the camel is bulky, it's hard to move, and think about a camel going through an eye of a needle. Eye of a needle is the little part on the needle, right? Imagine that going through that eye. Is impossible. So it was impossible for that man to have that heart and to be focused on his riches and still have eternal life, going to heaven. And the needle is the narrow road to salvation. It's the narrow road to heaven, because so many people don't put God first, and they whatever they put first becomes their God. Riches becomes their God. Alcohol becomes their God. Addiction, whatever the case may be, cars, houses. Not saying that God don't want you to have that, but he wants you to put him first. So I'm saying that to say was that the success for me, the thing for me is telling people my story and telling people what overzealous clothing mean, and pretty much I sum it up like, don't depend on your riches, don't depend on your status in life, don't depend on people. Only being you need to be focused on is God. And when I tell people that with the overzealous clothing company, it's like they're like in awe, like that's what they mean, because I could be somewhere and they're looking at it and they're like, what is that? I see a camel, I see an eye. And so now it's a conversation starter. That's one thing about a business, man. Be unique, be different, be bold. So now it's a conversation starter. So now when they see that and they receive it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, them receiving that and understanding the message behind it before sale is that satisfaction for me, because at least I touched somebody that day. I changed somebody's heart, or I made them see life in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the success for me, is having that connection with people, talking to people about God. So that's the satisfaction with me. You know what I'm saying? But a step into greatness, a lot of people showed up. All the businesses that came, they made money. I was able to allow people to advertise and promote their business and make some money at the same time. If that person is doing good, that's what it's all about. Us helping each other, us supporting each other, us embracing each other. So that's the success behind both of these businesses. I'm kind of long-winded that time. I'm sorry.
Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Right there. That was nice right there. All right.
Okay. Yeah, be overzealous. And that's why I said, man, be overzealous for God. Don't be over. I was overzealous about a lot of stuff. I was overzealous about a lot of things in life, man. The wrong stuff in life, man. I was out there, man. But through prayer and through the right support system, man, and accepting Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, man, turned my life around. And now, I'm saying, I could talk about him. God is the center of my businesses. That's what I tell people. I'm not ashamed to say it. He allowed me to have the business. You just lead me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm following him. Wherever you want me to go, I'm here. I'm out here. What's up?
I'm out here.
No. The soldier, man.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So, where do you see your future in with your nonprofit and your business? Where do you see that? Where do you see you're going? I think earlier you said you were thinking of opening up a flagship store. Do you have anything else in plan on mind?
For OverZealous Clothing, I want a flagship store, man, where it's a place where I produce my products, man, where I could stop using the middleman to make my products. I want that flagship store where I could do my own screen print, I could do my own embroidery, I could do all of that stuff, man, but have a big warehouse where I have my inventory and people travel to come shop with us. Step into greatness. I want to travel and do empowerment conferences. I want to travel all over the world and do empowerment conferences. You know what I'm saying? I want to spread the love everywhere. That's what I see with Step into Greatness, traveling from city to city, from country to country, having empowerment conferences, motivating people, pushing people, man, to walk in a true purpose in life, man, pushing people, man, and making them aware that they are special, that they are boldly and unique, you know, that they have something to offer, that they have something to give back to the community. That's what I see Stepping to Greatness, man, because going all over the place, empowering people, man. And also at the conferences, man, I have a fitness instructor that would tell people how to work out. I have a health and wellness coach that tell people how to eat right, man. I have all of those at Stepping to Greatness, because just not in our gifts, we're going to step into greatness in our health. We want to step into greatness with knowledge. We want to step into greatness, man, being grounded, man, and connected to God. Like, we want you to step into greatness in every aspect in your life.
Man, somebody need to pass that offering plate around, man. Somebody need to pass that offering plate around. Boy, you preaching tonight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Okay. So got one more question for you. So, being that it's Black History Month, we know we have the fight civil rights movement, we have Black Lives Matter. We always have these things. We always got to go the extra mile, go harder than anybody else. So, has there ever been any issues or anything you came in contact with because you're just a man of color? Any issues, any situations that happened that impacted you?
I mean, of course, I think we all, if we're a person of color, man, we came across some type of I guess so-called racism or whatnot, but not on the business side. I haven't came across it, and I pray that I don't, you know. But just being a man, I mean, I remember being in the military and stuff, man. I seen some things, I heard some people say some things, man, and you know, I seen some stuff written on the wall in the military, you know, in the restrooms and stuff, man. So it's like, I'm like, golly, man, I'm out here with these soldiers, man. I'm in Iraq, but you know, they got people that really think like that, and I'm a soldier too, and that person a soldier, and we walking around here with weapons and ammunition. So it's kind of crazy, man. But yes, I have seen that. I haven't had I guess a personal encounter with somebody that was racist or whatnot, or just you know, with some type of malicious intent. Haven't came across it, man, but I have seen it. Came across attitudes and stuff. Just seen people act a certain way, you know, because of my color. So yes, I have experienced it, man. But you know, I'm still gonna speak to you. I'm still gonna say what's up. You know, if y'all want to shake my hand, I'm gonna go up there and still like, what's up? Like, what's going on? That's what I do, man. I don't give yeah. So yeah, I experienced, man. I seen it, man. I laugh at it, and I just trying to embrace it, you know, with love, man. And then sometimes you just ignore it, you know. So yes, I have seen that, man, but not with the business side, and I pray that I don't.
Okay. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, man. Oh, I think we got a comment. Before we go out and see, we got a comment. Oh, somebody said good. I don't know what it was, but somebody said good segment. It's not telling me who it is. But shout out whoever that was. Thank you for watching the show. Let the people know where they can find you. Thanks for coming on the show. Hit them on all your Instagram websites. I'm gonna put it at the bottom too. Why you saying it?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at IamZealous_. You can also follow me on Facebook, OverZealous Clothing Co. You can follow me there. You can follow me on Facebook, Darnell Dickerson. You can follow Stepping Into Greatness 1, and that's on Instagram. You can pretty much follow me there. You'll find my phone number. You'll find everything, all the clothing and stuff. And hit me up, DM me. My phone number is on there, and we could get in contact. I got some shout outs I want to give to some people, man.
Oh yeah. Shout them out.
All right. First of all, I gotta give thanks, glory to God, man. Thank you for this opportunity. Pralines by Kiwana, that's my wife. Pralines _by Kiwana, KYLWANNA. That's on Instagram. Pralines by Kiwana, the best pralines in New Orleans. They creamy, they good, man. They delicious, man. I mean, people will buy the praline candy and they will buy a box, and before they leave off the street, they ate half of the box and they coming back for more. No lie. I want to give a shout out to my mom, Teresa Talks, at Teresa Talks. She has a woman's empowerment, is loving, is non-judgmental. This is her mug right here at Teresa Talk, is a woman's empowerment, and they'll have it on February 13th. That's their next session. Man, just tell me to stop. I got a couple of shout outs. You just let me know when to stop.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Man,
somebody commented. Oh, that's my boy Castro. We can't see, I don't know why I can't see his name on, but there's a shout out to Castro. He said definitely support.
Right. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Check out Love That Candle. That's a candle. That's candles, man. Local business owner out of New Orleans. Check her out at Love That Candle. That's on Instagram. You got to check out this new company called Relentless Nutrition. Man, it is in New Orleans East, on Reed Boulevard. I think it's 70162. That's in New Orleans East. If not, at Relentless Nutrition on Instagram. Who else I had? Check out. Look, you got to check out. Look, I checked this dude out. This pastor out. His name is Pastor Jock. God Pleasers International Ministry, man. Gregory Jock is on Facebook. Check him out 6:30 in the morning. They got this young lady, man, with this new book, Therese Sherrill on IG is I am Therese Sherrill. She has a new book. She's an author. She's going to be at my conference coming up. Check out Mr. 300 Fitness, personal trainer. He got a sweat cream, man. I dropped about 5 pounds, man, using this cream, man. It's fire, man, and that's good, man. And also, I want to give a shout out to Aaron Torres, Florida Lee Travel Agency. These all people of color with their own business. You feel what I'm saying? So I just had to let everybody know about them, man. And I think that's it. I think I'm gonna stop right there. I'm done.
That's what's up. You know about it's Black History Month. You also got to know about the black businesses out there. Also, shout out to Castro. Castro is part of the KC Community Stock Option Crew. They was on my podcast. I can't remember the episode number, a few episodes ago, talking about stock options and investing in the stock market. Shout out to him. I'm in that group as well to give out a lot of advice on stock options and plays that you can learn from. So check that out in the Facebook group or on Slack. Shout out to Castro. But anyway, yo, man, thank you for coming on the show, man. You preached a good word today, brother.
Man, I was answering questions and I was forgetting what I was saying.
I know you just got to get used to it. Oh, before you go, then you said you want to show some of your.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, thank you, bro. So this T-shirt right here, OverZealous. This is the T-shirt. This is the white T-shirt. This is a hot seller, man. A lot of people love these, man. And I'm also, each t-shirt has the Matthew 19 and 24. So this is a t-shirt right here, right? It's a white t-shirt. And it has the Bible verse on the back, Matthew 19 and 24. That's right below the neck. That's a white t-shirt. Look, tell y'all girlfriends, y'all wives, man, I got the crop tops. People had asked me for these. These are the crop tops for the females. They hoodies. Got them in all sizes, man. They hot right now. Need to get them. They also got the Bible verse right here. Every t-shirt, every shirt that I have has on the Bible verse. Just to remind you too at the same time. Got the fire shorts right here, OverZealous shorts. Got the logo that's embroidered right there. So these the jogging shorts right here, hot seller. People getting them. I got this is the black. These are the black shorts right here. Got the embroidery right here, man. That's OverZealous. They hot. And let me see. So I got the black hoodie, unisex, right here. There's a the OverZealous right here. OverZealous right here. Got the Bible verse. That's unisex. Matthew 19 and 24. All right, I get used to using this camera. I think I'm gonna do one or two more. Got the long sleeve t-shirts right here, OverZealous. Got the t-shirts right here, man. OverZealous, be overzealous for God. I'm telling you, put this jacket on with some black jeans with those wheat Timbs. Fire. I'm telling you. A lot of people, the jacket. This is a jacket, embroidered jacket, OverZealous. Right here, got the Bible verse on the back. It's a bomber jacket right here. Put that right there. Got the track jacket. Track jacket, fire. I know you want it. You want it. I want it. And like the jackets, you got to pre-order. You got to pre-order the jackets, man, but they nice. Matthew 19, 24, man. Give all things to God. That's the main reason. And I'm gonna do two more, and that's it. That's it. So we got the black track jacket too. We OverZealous, embroidered, fire. And we got that olive green bomber jacket. You know that's, let me see. Olive green bomber jacket, man. Let me see this one right here. I'm gonna put this one on. I like this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See that bomber jacket, fire.
Yeah, that's a nice color. I like that. I like that color.
We got the hats too, man.
Okay.
So this is it, man. Like this is the business right here, man. I love doing it, man. I just can't wait to get out of school so I could just get back out there, man. But I gotta get that degree. I gotta finish, man.
All right, that's what's up. Yo, Castro, I think he sent another comment. Love seeing my brothers doing well. We have to support one another. Loving the t-shirt.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man.
All right, man. Any last words before we sign off?
Man, I appreciate you, man. I'm happy, man, that you're doing something like this, man, bringing awareness, man, to all businesses, man, especially, people of color, man. Man, keep doing your thing, man. I speak blessings over your life, man. I speak that you're gonna do well. I speak that you're gonna be on a TV show one day, man. You're gonna be the next Steve Harvey. I speak it in your life right now, man. Think big, man. I speak blessings over you, bro, over you and your family.
I appreciate that, bro. Right back at you, man. Thank you. Thanks for coming on the show. This was nice. I loved it. Remember y'all follow, like, share this podcast. Get up so we can get a lot of reviews, get the message out. Make sure you support OverZealous Clothing. You can follow him. You'll see it on the comment section. I sent it out there. So y'all have a good night. Happy Black History Month. We out. Peace.